Are you afflicted with ugly course syndrome? Don't worry, we've got the cure. Today, I'm going to show you which mistakes to avoid that will turn a monstrosity like this into something beautiful. Let's get started. Some levels have sporadic ground decorations or don't use any ground decorations at all. Each theme in the retro game styles has 4 decorations that show up randomly when placing ground tiles. Some themes even have decorations that can spawn inside of the ground tiles. Use these decorations to improve the atmosphere of your course when placed intentionally. And level pro tip, decorations can actually be copied over with ground tiles. Give yourself an area where you can lay out all 4 to copy and paste whenever you want to add them into your course. Levels with no slopes used or slopes that are underused fall a bit flat. Our brethren who played Mario Maker 1 fought for years for our rights to slopes. We must honor their sacrifice and use them in our courses. Slopes break up the very blocky feeling that some courses have. We can use them to create hills by alternating gentle and steep slopes. We can make interesting ceilings and add variety for the pathway of the player. Courses leaving naked pipes or pipes that don't feel connected to anything look unfinished. Attach the base of the pipe to ground or blocks of some kind. We can use hard blocks to connect 2 pipes at a 90-degree angle. We can make them cohesive when going from the main world to the subworld. Let's say we go down through the pipe in the main world, we should enter from the top in the next room to make it feel connected. Too many levels leave boring-looking ground tiles that float in the air. Always make the ground at least 2 blocks thick, or better yet, connect it to something like the bottom of the course. We can use hard blocks, ice blocks, and brick blocks in the ground to mix up the ground aesthetic. We can even add frozen coin blocks if used tastefully. Most ugly courses don't use semi-solids enough. These can add variety to the ground tiles by changing up the overall look of our pathway. Make sure to place them 1 block below the ground to make it look continuous. We can also use semi-solids for backgrounds. Make it feel like we're walking into an enclosed area, or just change up the overall look of each room that we enter. Semi-solids can draw attention to certain features of our course. We can put them behind doors to accent them, or we can strategically place them where enemies like lava bubbles will jump up to warn the player that they're coming. Too many levels use bridges and platforms that hover in the air. Make them look like they're actually being connected and suspended by mushroom platform stems or tracks. We can use this idea to make many different visual designs. This can be applied to everything else that floats in the air too, like grinders. We can even make a flower of death by connecting grinders to vines. Levels that don't use coins properly or don't use them at all don't even feel like Mario levels. We can add coins as decoration or as a visual guide to show players where to go and what to do next. They can lead players to bonus secret areas they otherwise would have never seen. They should also be used to hint to players about locations of hidden blocks. Last but not least, everyone loves collecting that sweet, sweet gold. Vines are often misused as decorations. We can use them to hang from the ceiling or sprout out of the floor, but we've got to make sure that they don't ruin the gameplay. Some vines can let players skip whole sections, or they can get in the way of doing other actions. Be sure to put them out of reach of the player when you don't want them to access the vines. Not enough courses are using skull platforms as decoration tools. These are really cool to show off bosses or just to include in the castle theme. Put them on an unreachable track above a door to indicate a tough challenge ahead. Most courses don't use enemies as any kind of decoration. Introduce enemies that are out of harm's way at the beginning of a course or a section to show the player what challenges lie ahead and to make the course cohesive. Use them to indicate what challenges will come up in the next room or pipe to build anticipation in the player. Many levels that don't use scroll stopping are hideous and frustrating to play. Scroll stopping is a quick and easy way to make an area feel more polished and clean. To do it, all you have to do is draw a horizontal and vertical line of ground blocks from the extreme sides of your course. Make these lines 2 or 3 blocks thick to make it look fuller. There's a card above if you want to learn more about how to scroll stop in your course. The majority of creators have gameplay and visual elements that clash. You gotta keep your central theme in mind. For instance, vines probably wouldn't be growing out of lava, so try to not use those two together. Every great level needs good gameplay ideas to match the visuals. Click on the playlist on the screen for 100 unique level ideas. If you want more Mario Maker 2 inspiration, remember to subscribe and click the bell. I'm Arrowstotle, and thanks for watching.